Why Spain is afraid of Princess Leonor choosing the wrong husband, the royal secret that could change everything. What if the future of an entire nation depended on the heart of a young woman? What if one single romantic decision could shake centuries of tradition, destabilize a monarchy, and rewrite the destiny of Spain forever? Behind palace walls, beneath glittering crowns and carefully rehearsed smiles, a silent tension is growing, and at the center of it all stands Princess Leonor, the future Queen of Spain. While the world watches her military training, her flawless public appearances, and her disciplined royal education, few understand the invisible burden she carries. The pressure to choose the right husband is not merely personal. It is political, it is historical, and it is potentially explosive. Why is Spain so deeply afraid of Princess Leonor choosing the wrong man? What hidden rules govern her love life? And what terrifying consequences could follow if she dares to follow her heart? Stay with us till the very end, because what you're about to discover will completely change how you see royal love stories forever. And before we begin, remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video, because stories like this deserve to be told. The weight of a crown before love. From the moment Princess Leonor was born, her destiny was sealed. Unlike ordinary young women who grow up dreaming of romance, freedom, and emotional connection, Leonor's childhood was carefully structured around responsibility. Every lesson, every speech, every public appearance was designed to shape her into Spain's future queen. But hidden behind royal discipline lies a reality few dare to speak about: love is not free in royal life. For Leonor, choosing a husband is not about romance alone. It is about national stability, political alliances, public approval, monarchical survival. Her heart does not belong solely to her. It belongs to Spain. And this is exactly why her choice terrifies the nation. A lesson learned from royal history. Spain does not fear romantic mistakes without reason. Throughout history, royal marriages have either strengthened kingdoms or plunged them into crisis. Every royal union carries diplomatic consequences. A wrong marriage could damage Spain's international image, spark political controversy, trigger public outrage, reignite historical conflicts, undermine trust in the monarchy. The Spanish royal family understands that one poorly chosen husband could unravel decades of careful reputation rebuilding. And Leonor's parents know this better than anyone. The shadow of past royal scandals. The Spanish monarchy has endured its share of controversy. Public trust in the royal institution was deeply shaken during previous reigns, with scandals that rocked national confidence. Slowly, carefully, King Felipe and Queen Letizia worked to rebuild that trust through transparency, discipline, and modern leadership. Now, Princess Leonor represents a fresh beginning. She is the symbol of a renewed monarchy. But one wrong romantic decision could undo years of hard-earned credibility. That is why her love life is treated as a matter of national security rather than private emotion. Why the wrong husband could threaten Spain's stability. Choosing the wrong husband isn't just embarrassing, it could be dangerous. Here's why. 1. Political risk. If Leonor married someone with controversial political views, questionable loyalties, or problematic affiliations, it could destabilize diplomatic relationships and cause political unrest. 2. Public rejection. Spain is no longer a nation that blindly accepts royal authority. Public opinion matters deeply. A disliked royal spouse could trigger protests, criticism, and declining trust in the monarchy. 3. Institutional damage. The monarchy survives through legitimacy. If Leonor's marriage undermines public respect, Spain could once again face intense debates about whether monarchy should even exist. 4. Media warfare. In the digital age, a single scandal spreads globally in seconds. A poorly chosen husband would be relentlessly dissected, criticized, and attacked online. And once public confidence collapses, it is incredibly difficult to rebuild. The invisible rules controlling Leonor's love life. Princess Leonor lives under an unspoken royal rulebook. Though modernized, royal marriage expectations still exist. No scandalous past, no controversial background, no extremist views, no questionable financial history, no threat to institutional dignity. In simple terms, her future husband must be nearly flawless. But finding perfection in a real human being is almost impossible. And this is where emotional sacrifice begins. The tragic reality of royal love. Love in royal families is rarely spontaneous. It is strategic. Royal romance often requires approval, vetting, investigations, and silent negotiations. Every potential partner is examined. Family background, education, social reputation, psychological stability, public image. Nothing is left to chance. For Leonor, falling in love is not enough. The man she loves must pass the test of the monarchy, and of Spain itself. Why Spain fears emotional rebellion. Every generation produces royals who challenge tradition. And Princess Leonor belongs to a generation raised with independence, emotional awareness, and personal freedom. Spain fears one thing above all. That Leonor might choose happiness over duty. If she does, the monarchy could face an unprecedented identity crisis. Because once a future queen chooses love freely, the entire institution must evolve, or collapse. The psychological pressure on Princess Leonor. Imagine growing up knowing that your heart is not truly yours. Your future is already written. Your emotions must obey tradition. This psychological pressure is immense. Every interaction, every friendship, every romantic possibility carries risk. One wrong step becomes national news. And this pressure shapes how Leonor must approach relationships, with caution, restraint, and emotional distance. Why romantic freedom is dangerous for monarchies. Romantic freedom threatens monarchy because monarchy survives on predictability. When royals marry strategically, they control outcomes. But when royals follow emotion, uncertainty enters the system. And uncertainty destabilizes tradition. Spain fears that emotional choice could open doors they cannot control. The public's expectations versus Leonor's personal desires. Spanish citizens want a queen who represents modern values. Yet, paradoxically, they also want tradition preserved. This creates a painful contradiction. They want Leonor to be independent, but not too independent. They want her to be modern, but not rebellious. They want her to choose love, but only if Spain approves. This emotional contradiction places Leonor in an impossible position. The future husband who must please an entire nation. Few people realize the impossible task facing Leonor's future partner. He must satisfy royal protocol, public expectations, political neutrality, media scrutiny, international diplomacy, and most importantly, he must be willing to sacrifice personal privacy forever. This level of pressure drives many potential partners away. Why Spain feels vulnerable right now. Spain is experiencing political complexity, social change, and shifting national identity. In moments of uncertainty, people cling to tradition. The monarchy represents stability. Therefore, any disruption, especially romantic scandal, feels terrifying. Leonor's marriage symbolizes Spain's future. And uncertainty around it generates fear. A silent countdown to the future. Though no official date exists, Spain knows. One day, Leonor will choose. And when she does, history will be written. Every glance, every rumor, every friendship is watched closely. And this relentless attention creates a silent countdown, one that intensifies pressure year by year. Will Leonor choose duty or love? This is the question that defines her destiny. History suggests duty. Human emotion suggests love. Which will prevail? No one knows. But one thing is certain. Spain is afraid, because once love enters royal destiny, control disappears. The emotional cost no one talks about. Behind the polished smiles lies sacrifice. Leonor must learn to suppress emotional impulses. She must calculate feelings. She must weigh romance against responsibility. And she must prepare to possibly give up the one thing most people value most, the freedom to love without conditions. The royal dilemma that could redefine Spain. If Leonor follows tradition, Spain gains stability. If she follows her heart, Spain faces transformation. And transformation terrifies institutions built on centuries-old systems. This is why her love life remains one of the monarchy's most carefully guarded secrets. The ending no one can predict. Will Leonor marry for duty? Will she defy tradition? Will Spain adapt? Or will conflict erupt? Only time will reveal the answers. But one thing is clear. The world is watching. Final thoughts. Princess Leonor stands at the crossroads of tradition and transformation. Her love story will not simply be personal. It will be historic. It will redefine monarchy. And it may reshape Spain's national identity forever. If you enjoyed this deep royal documentary, remember to subscribe for more exclusive royal insights. Thumbs up, like this video to support the channel. Speech balloon, comment your thoughts. Should Leonor choose love or duty? Repeat button, share this story so others can join the discussion. Because every royal story deserves to be told.